As the NASCAR community recovers from the shock of Bubba Wallace's request to be dismissed, all eyes are now on Tyler Reddick. But amidst the excitement, there are big concerns for Bubba Wallace's future. Will he be able to recover from this setback? Join us as we uncover the most recent developments in this high-stakes racing drama. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. Let's just come to an agreement on the fact that Bubba Wallace isn't exactly having the best times while he's behind the wheel of the number 23 vehicle on the weekends. Bubba Wallace's Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix for 23XI Racing was cut short early on Sunday afternoon at Circuit of the Americas. This was his third DNF in 6 NASCAR Cup Series races so far this season. It appeared that Wallace's brakes locked up, and he drove his number 23 Toyota into the rear of Hendrick Motorsports' Kyle Larson's car unintentionally, unlike his previous instant of contact with the number 5 Chevrolet, causing damage to both vehicles. Wallace was unable to go with the race, but Larson was able to make up ground and finish in 14th place. Due to severe mechanical troubles and a damaged toe link, he was left with little choice but to settle for 37th place and a DNF. Due to the fact that he only earned 1 point, he is currently tied for 19th position in the point standings and has a point per race average that is only good enough for 22nd place out of 34 full-time drivers. His recent run of top 5 finishes in 3 consecutive races has made the challenging beginning of his time with 23XI Racing seem like a distant memory. After being eliminated on lap 11 of a 75-lap race on Sunday in Austin, Texas, on a road circuit that was 3.426 miles long, or 5.514 kilometers, and had 20 turns. Wallace, who is known to be hard on himself after making mistakes in the past, followed the same attitude. In his 6th season as a full-time driver, he has already made what he refers to as rookie blunders in 2 consecutive races. He has declared that he needs to be removed because of this. The native of Mobile, Alabama, who is now 29 years old, has now finished in 20th position or worse 4 times this season. He has only once placed higher than 14th, which was at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway when he finished in 4th place. It is true that many people consider this season as a put-up-or-shut-up type of season for Wallace, who has never qualified for the playoffs since becoming a full-time Cup Series driver in 2018. He signed with 23XI Racing in 2021 and went on to win a race in both 2021 and 2022. However, all of his victories came in the postseason, after he had already been eliminated from qualifying for the championship. Nevertheless, he did receive some playoff experience in 2022 when he replaced Kurt Busch behind the wheel of the number 45 Toyota, and the number 45 team was a playoff squad when he won the race in September at Kansas Speedway. But if you ask Bubba Wallace right now, he's just being too hard on himself and speaking in the heat of the moment when he says that they ought to be changed. From 2021, which was the Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan-owned team's debut year in the sport, to 2022, there was undeniable progression, and Wallace offered some steadiness that was very much needed down the stretch. According to rumors, he's also competing on a multi-year agreement, so it's not as if he is currently in the driver's seat. Wallace had said in an interview after the race, "I'm just doing all in my power to avoid going down that treacherous path of self-doubt right now. 2 weeks in a row making rookie blunders, 6 years of competition in the Cup. I need to be replaced." Following this, the president of his team, Steve Laletta, posted a positive message for Bubba on Twitter. He recently posted on Twitter, "This number 23 at Moneylion Team and at Bubba Wallace will fight and come back stronger with everyone's support. At 23XI Racing, #ForwardTogether, #OneTeam." This should have provided Wallace with some comfort and confidence in himself, as it was directed towards him specifically. Wallace's damaged car and lack of confidence would have made it hard for him to stay in the race. He seems like a strong driver, and his history with Larson might make fans wonder about a lot of things. As far as the intention goes, it wouldn't be smart for someone to just try to hurt someone else if it will hurt them too. What do you think about Steve Laletta's positive attitude despite Bubba Wallace's negative comments? Tell us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button for more updates. At the same time, his boss, Denny Hamlin, made remarks not only complimenting Wallace's colleague Tyler Reddick for his win in the same race, but also making a remark that might not be something Wallace wants to hear. After Tyler Reddick's victory at COTA, Denny Hamlin is overjoyed with his teammate's performance. During the interview that took place after the race, Hamlin was questioned about how legitimate Reddick's win was considering the circumstances surrounding how he was signed. Reddick has no plans to move. He's one of the Cup's most promising young players. Since 23XI was able to get Reddick from Richard Childress Racing a year earlier than expected, because Kurt Busch got a concussion that ended his season and could have ended his career, and Kyle Busch was available because Joe Gibbs Racing let him go, Reddick is definitely the future of 23XI. Hamlin said about signing Reddick so early. Yes, I mean, it's the reason I went after him as early as I did. I wanted to get the jump on all the other clubs because I knew he was going to be the most sought-after free agent in a very, very long time. That's why I was able to get a head start on it. It was a significant financial investment on my part, but it has already begun to pay off. Following that, the driver of the car with the number 11 made a comment regarding Reddick's potential and how 23XI Racing views him. These remarks, in conjunction with Wallace's statements that the driver has to be changed, made for an unusual situation. There is a possibility that Bubba Wallace is not the driver 23XI will rely on to win them a championship. Denny Hamlin elaborated on what he meant when he said that his team had finally found their guy after claiming that the signing of Tyler Reddick had been profitable despite the high expenses and dangers associated after he had previously stated that the move to sign Reddick had been profitable. He stated further, "You need to have that driver that you feel certain will bring you to championships and wins for the next few decades. I believe we already have that individual. It's not going to be limited to only driving schools. On any type of racetrack we visit, whether it is dirt, short tracks, or speedways, he is more than capable of winning." Wallace's confidence in himself isn't likely to improve after seeing his teammate win and demonstrating that 23XI Racing still has race-winning cars, but there's still a long season ahead of them. Even though he hasn't been all that terrific on road courses, there are multiple tracks on the forthcoming schedule where he's been a contender in the past, including the 2 tracks where he's won races. Even though a DNF, especially one that was caused by a rookie mistake, is always disappointing, Wallace has almost no reason to get overly concerned about the situation. There is no possibility of him being replaced unless he finds himself in a circumstance in which he is forced to remove himself from the field of competition. And we are not sure that anyone sees that happening, given that Sunday's reaction was, at best, a heat-of-the-moment type reaction. Having said all this, do you believe that Bubba Wallace's time with the 23XI is drawing to a close? And if that's the case, who do you suppose would sign him once the Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin-owned team needs someone to take his place? Leave a comment below letting us know what you think. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video. See you.